We're in today with the GeForce2 MX400. This is a 2001 video card with 64 megabytes of SDR, running at 200 megahertz on the core clock and 334 megahertz on the memory clock. It's got 128 bits bus width, DirectX 7 support, and we're gonna pair it up with this Intel Core 2 Extreme QX 6850. Let's jump in a couple of games and see how the system is holding this video card from 2001. Let's go. Let's start with Underground 2. I put not the medium quality, I put like the lowest quality, not minimal quality, lowest quality. In this case, you can actually see the GPU can deliver the entertainment, but it needs to be adjusted with between 640 and 800 by 600. I mean, it's an old video card and the memory, it's SDR. That will be a clue how the game needs to behave in this situation. I mean, the CPU can do the job. It's got 60 degrees with 600, nearly 700 megabytes of system RAM being utilized. That is decent when it comes to all the old systems, but in this case you can actually see the FPS it's around 50 FPS with some very devious errors here. I mean, it's okay, you know, if you're interested on actually playing old titles like this. I think this is one of those games that works. I don't know what's going on with that, but yeah, it's working. I got 150 watts consumption from this computer. Well, back in the days 150 watts it was nothing. I know there's a couple of games that you can adjust the resolution and the details in order to get playable FPS, but for instance in Underground apparently it's okay, you know, it's capable of delivering that FPS. So you can actually see that if you start roaming around and go around the map, you will notice that the VRAM starts to be filled up. So the system is holding, the GPU nearly holding without that error, but overall situation in this case with the computer and the video card, it's kind of good, you know. Underground is working. Let's see other games how they are holding. But if we're jumping in Hot Pursuit with 800 by 600 with low details, you can actually see the game is doing, yeah, similar like in Underground 2, where are 40 FPS on average. I managed to give it a restart and apparently the FPS managed to come back. It's actually interesting how the behavior on this computer is with MS Afterburner. Regardless, I got the performance here with this video card. I mean, it's, if you can call it this performance, but it's running with this GeForce2 MX400. The game is starting, it's working with nearly 12 megabytes of VRAM. I mean, you can go lower, I think, if you want to on 640, and you will have better performance. But in this situation with 800 by 600, the GPU it's struggling to keep with 60 FPS. 60 FPS. I mean, come on. The CPU, on the other hand, doesn't have any problem with nearly 600 megabytes of system RAM being utilized. The CPU, it's being the cores on the CPU, they are being pushed a little. You know, you can actually see that it's starting to, I mean, it's trying to work with this game. On other games, you notice that it's working only with one core, but in this situation, you can see it's trying to use multiple cores in order to deliver this performance. And I like this. I really like this CPU, how it's working in this game. But if we're jumping in Far Cry, you can actually see it's doing a fantastic work with this GeForce 2. On low details, you know, it's okay. 800 by 600 with low details, it's okay. You know, if you really want to play old titles, I think this is the type of game that needs to be added on your list. Oh yeah, 40 FPS. This is the most common FPS here with this video card. The CPU, on the other hand, is doing great. I won't say great. You know, it's doing the job when it comes to this game. 730 megabytes of system RAM being utilized in this case, but you need a quad core apparently in this case. A minigun. Oh yes, I like it. So does it hold? Yeah, it's holding. Let's see how it's working with Age of Empires on 800 by 600. This is lowest details in the game, and I really like how it's performing. In this situation, I like how it's performing. Overall performance is great, you know, with this computer. I will say an overall performance, it's okay-ish, you know. I will really like to have more FPS, but it's a GeForce 2. The system itself is doing okay. There is no problem when it comes to the computer. The only problem is the video card, you know, so I will say it's okay-ish. A GeForce2 MX400. Come on, what do you expect from this? But if we're jumping in Doom with 640 resolution, 640 resolution with lowest details, you can actually see that it's using nearly the maximum VRAM amount from this video card, and yeah, it's lagging. I can't play Doom with this. You know, it's wait, oh my god, it's lagging 8 FPS. Okay, so I need to find a safe place, maybe look in the ceilings, on the floor. It's very hard on the video card. I don't want to play Doom like this. I'm not joking, you know. The CPU is not okay, you know, look at it, barely any stress on the CPU. Look at it! No core stress, no nothing, it's just only one. That's it, the rest are sleeping. But I just wanted to show you how it looks. How it looks with this. There's not a lot of games that you can actually play on a computer like this, but Morrowind apparently it's working with 800 by 600. You can actually play on lower details with 34 FPS. Not a lot of VRAM utilized here, but in some cases you can actually see that there is a small chance to actually play the game. If you're interested on playing games that are compatible with the GeForce 2 video card, I think you have to make the game list a little smaller because the compatibility is not that great, you know. Look at this, you have to put everything on low details in order to actually make this video card work. But the moment you find the games that actually uses it's using the video card, then you will be in a good position. Nice performance from this video card in Mafia. I think this is the right game if you want to play a game that is utilizing the GPU properly. 60 megabytes of VRAM being utilized here with 43 FPS on average. On the system side, 700 megabytes of system RAM is being utilized with a couple of cores that are being used properly. This is not bad, you know, considering that I only see games that is using one core. This is actually fantastic. I mean, if you really want to adjust this, you can lower the resolution and you can put it in such a good way that it gives you even more FPS. But the system is doing great, the GPU is doing great. There is options with this video card in order to play Mafia, and that's the only thing that is important, you know, options that allows you to improve the performance if you're interested in playing the game. So overall performance with this, it's okay, you know. There is no problem on delivering the entertainment with this video card. But if I really want to get entertained here, I need to come in my favorite game that allows me to play this video card properly. I can always count on Quake to actually offer me entertainment with all video cards, and this is that game that actually works on this. The video card doesn't have any problems. I think this is the one game that actually worked properly with the GeForce 2 until now. What up? Fuck is everybody, seriously. Oh! Okay, I love that kill, seriously. Okay, so I like how it's working with this GeForce 2. This is the right game that needs to be added on your list. Can't complain here with this game because it doesn't utilize too much VRAM. The core is maximum, but it's doing the job. It's giving me nearly maximum FPS. In some cases, it's dropping to 80 FPS, 60 FPS, but it feels very constant, you know, even if the MS is around 10, 15 and stuff like that. But it feels fluent. Okay, stop, because I always lose myself in games like this, and it's very entertaining. For some reason, they're more entertaining this than the new ones. I don't care. I love old titles and I love old hardware, how they are running, and it feels more enjoyable than new games. New games, it feels like a task, you know. I have to do it, or because everybody. No, in all games, it feels more genuine. You know, you can disconnect properly from everything that is around you. I had today the GeForce 2 and it was a very nice time machine. I love the experience and I can't wait to find more old video cards in order to come here with this machine. I like it. I think this video card can be found everywhere. You know, you can find it cheap. You can find people to pay you to get this video card. You can find it with next to nothing. And I think if you practice constructing or building a machine that is for retro games, I think it will be only beneficial for you. That's it. I like it. This is not about the GeForce 2 itself. It's about the practice on playing games and finding the right games for this old hardware. That's it. It's just the practice. It's just the action itself, not the hardware. I like it. I like it because it takes me back in time. But when it comes to high performance, I think this video card is just mediocre. You know, you can find it everywhere. It's okay. If you have it, keep it. If you can find one cheap, it's worth getting one, but only cheap, you know, not a lot of money. All depends on you and your location and how much it costs. So if you find one cheap or next to nothing or even for free, keep it and get it. It will be awesome to have it. If you have any suggestion, leave a comment and I will see you very soon.